Hello Aquarius, and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be your 12/12 portal reading for the month of December. The 12/12 portal is on December 12th. We're also moving into a new moon on that same day. The new moon is going to be in Sagittarius. We're also this month experiencing the winter solstice, which is on 12/21, and then Mercury also goes into retrograde on 12/13. So there's a lot of energy at this time. This portal energy and the retrograde energy both go from 12/12 to 12/30 to the end of the month, which then we are moving into a new year. We're moving into 2024. So this is a great time to go within, to have a review of the past that fosters gratitude, one that you do with grace and compassion and kindness towards yourself and forgiveness towards others. This is a very pivotal moment in your cosmic life. So we're going to do this reading and see what energies come out, what messages Spirit wants you to know at this time. All right, we start with the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords, a lot of people say that it could be energy of deception. It could be kind of sneaky, manipulative energy. I often read the Seven of Swords as taking back your personal power. And if we are thinking about this new moon, new year, new cycle, 12/12 portal energy, because in numerology that 12/12 represents a time of expansion, of review, of spiritual activation. That is what the number 12/12 speaks to. So when we're thinking in those terms, I think this aligns more with taking back your personal power when you're going within during this time. Taking a review of yourself, what growth you're looking for, what outcomes you want as you're moving into this new year. So like I said, with this being this Seven of Swords is also air energy. So Aquarius, you're an air sign. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius energy, it talks about logic, what you think, thought patterns. So we're going to see what else comes out. I'm going to read what this card says. It says, there's a better course of action available to you. Working alone may not be the best answer. Review all the details. So I think as you're moving forward in this 12/12 energy, in this new moon energy, in this new cycle, new year energy, Spirit, as you're going within and doing that work and taking inventory, Spirit is going to reveal to you what parts of your journey where you do need to walk alone, because as you're going within during this time, that's time that you're spending alone actually doing that. But as you are moving forward, who is Spirit going to soul tribe wise bring along the journey, bring alongside you to help you move forward? Who aligns with where Spirit is leading you? Who encourages you? Who motivates you to be your absolute best self? Okay? And then you have, yes. Ace of Pentacles. New opportunities. Sometimes Ace of Pentacles talks about new resources of time, of money, of additional resources. That's why I said, when it talks about here, working alone may not be the best answer. Yes, Spirit is confirming that. They are going to bring people into the fold for you to connect with, who align with where you are on this journey and where you are headed. And they will come in the way of new resources. They may be somebody with some information that you need. They may be somebody that holds the key to an opportunity that you've been looking forward to receiving. So it says, it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in job or promotion. So this, like I said, this is the time where energies begin to shift. It's a lot. I'm telling you, I've been saying this to y'all for a minute now. It is a lot of energy going on in the atmosphere. And it is causing us all to make a cosmic shift, internal shifts that show up in our, this is pinnacle energy, earth energy, that shows up in our 3D reality. Okay? And like I said, those shifts are not always, that doesn't always mean that, some big astronomical happening that you become a multimillionaire or something like that. That just means that all of this introspect, all of this spiritual work that I'm doing, it does start to manifest materialize in my 3D reality. But that does not always mean finances. You will have these new opportunities and stuff. But I'm telling you, as you're doing this review of who you are, And as you're moving forward in that, you will begin to care less about the material. You will understand your need for the material. Keep a roof over your head, provide for your family and yourself in that respect. But you won't be, those things won't control you. You won't, the possessions won't possess you, should I say. So, so looks like you're on a good path here. Like I said, whatever it is that you're seeking from spirit, focus on what you want the outcome to that to be. What do you want the outcome spiritually, financially, emotionally? What do you want that to be? And then you got the Hermit, that going within energy. You have that, that's a confirmation, like I said, just taking back your personal power, this opening the door to new opportunities as you're moving through this 12-12 portal, as you're moving through this new moon cycle, as you're moving to this new year, continuing to tap in, to connect, to go in so you can go higher, okay? So, and it says epiphany. That's when those, and then the thing is, when you go into this energy, that is probably when these ideas, new resources, you may realize that there are resources that you have access to right now that you didn't see as clearly as you will see after you do that work, okay? So it says, joy through spiritual growth, be a light to others, answers that come through meditation. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Those answers will be revealed to you as you are taking this time to go within and have, like I said, when you're going within, it is not to play the blame game when it comes to yourself. It's not to play the blame game when it comes to others, who they are, how they've hurt you, what they've done to you. It is to take all of that information, all of the hurt, all of the pain, all the frustration that you have experienced thus far, and say, okay, how can I transmute this energy now into something that benefits me on a higher level, that benefits me spiritually, emotionally, financially, in all ways. When you're taking that review, give gratitude for the lessons that you have learned along the way. That is what this energy is talking about. Let me tell you something. You got a lot of new Aquarius. A lot of new. This is the Ace of Cups. So not only are you getting new opportunities in the financial space, you're getting it in the emotional space too. And then I just say, as you're taking that review and you're giving gratitude for the lessons that you learned from those things in this cycle, in this season, that may not have been the most comfortable, the most enjoyable. But what did I get from that? Because when I show spirit that, or I show the universe, I show God that I got the lessons from that experience, that I got the lessons for it, and I can give gratitude for those lessons because I can apply them to my life. And like this says, be a light to others. I can use those experiences to be a light to others, to encourage others, to mentor, to motivate others, because they essentially, that's what you go through those things for. So spirit is like, okay, boom, Aquarius, you got it. Let's show you that opportunity on your job. They took advantage of you, but you stood in your integrity. You stood your ground. You stayed in your personal power. You didn't let people change you. The situation didn't change you. So Spirit's like, okay, boom. Here's a new opportunity that aligns with you. Here's a new level of support from people on the job or in a relationship that align with you because you stood in your power. You stood in your integrity. You didn't compromise your morals. You didn't compromise any of those things. And then, as you continue to connect with Spirit, Spirit's like, okay, now you're going to have something new emotionally too. A positive new emotional experience. Fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. And that, again, is following this going within energy from this Hermit. So you're going within, and then guess what Spirit says? Now you're going to get these deep and lasting spiritual insights to carry forward into this new cycle with you. Okay? And as you're taking that review of the past, you're taking everything that you're learning from that. That's what these new insights are coming from. Because now it's like I see it from a newer perspective. I see it from a higher perspective. Because I have expanded. I have elevated. I am ascending. Okay? Passion for something that you love, opportunities for something that you love. So you have the Two of Wands here, fire sign energy. Make bold and ambitious choices. Great progress is possible. Important relationships with people who share your vision. That's exactly what we've been talking about. People who align with where you are going personally, professionally, spiritually, emotionally. And Spirit is showing you Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. You have all of that coming your way. So it's saying great progress is possible. Keep gleaning those lessons and using them Using them to make yourself better. Using them to create, to manifest the outcomes that you want. Then you got solutions, which is the Temperance card. It feels like they're going to give you the answers in this new season. Go and review this season with gratitude. And when you are moving through this new moon energy, through any of these portals that we have, when you're moving through those energies, you're taking into that new cycle the same energy that you're operating. So if you're in this space here of reviewing the past with compassion, with forgiveness, with love, with gratitude, and you're taking that through the month of December, on into the winter solstice, on through the new moon, on through the full moon, because you're still, as you go back into the full moon, you're releasing. You're taking inventory now. So by the time you get to the full moon, towards the end of this month, you start to release and let go of what doesn't serve you anymore. And then you move into that new year, into 2024 with that energy. And that is the space you want to be in, because all you're going to do is manifest more of the same. So you don't want to be in unforgiving energy. You don't want to be in erratic energy. You don't want to be in stuck energy, because as you're moving through this cycle, these cycles for the end of the year, it's a big deal. You are going to open the door. Your year is going to start off with all of that BS that you don't want. So focus on the outcomes you want and give your energy to that. Okay? So this Temperance card says success that comes from objective compromise. Then I say this: standing in your integrity, standing in your power. And Spirit is like, yes, you stood the test. You passed the test. You did not compromise yourself. You did not compromise your morals and your ideals. That's why these new opportunities are opening up for you. Okay? It says self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. This is exactly what you need to be doing. Forgiving and healing energy is what you need to be giving off in this 12/12 portal, in this new moon. Okay? As you're moving into this new year. Let's see what else we got. Thank you, Archangel and Spirit guys. What other messages you have for my amazing Aquarius as they are moved? Aquarius. Ace of Pentacles. Earth energy. Financial stability. Stability in this 3D reality. Material success. Okay? New opportunities for material success. Ace of Cups. New opportunities for emotional support and love and success in that area. And you got the Ace of Swords. You got a lot of new stuff coming through for you. You got to make sure, like I said, if you get in alignment, I'm telling you, after watching this reading, get a journal out. If you don't have a journal, get a piece of paper. Get something or text a note to yourself. And every single day from this day forward, moving from 12 to today, 12/12 energy through the winter solstice, and look those angel numbers up. 12/12 is the new moon and the 12/12 portal, and then 12/21 is the winter solstice. So that's 1/2/1/2, and then 1/2/2/1. Look up those angel numbers, okay? But as you are doing that, journal about what you have learned during this time, during this year, all the things that you've experienced, the pain, the heartache, the hurt. What good did you get from it? Be honest about yourself, about the lessons that it taught you about yourself, about other people, about spiritual insight, about what you are capable of, about your strengths, about your weaknesses, and give gratitude for it. Give gratitude for it and keep doing that so that you move into this new season in the best energy possible, because all of this new stuff is going to hit you smack dab in the face, okay? And then let me read what this says to you. So a wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So this falls right under this this Hermit card. And that's why I said, as you're doing this spiritual introspect, a lot of new ideas and new ways of looking at what is available to you now that become a resource that you didn't think you had. You weren't aware that you had. But then you have all these new ideas and stuff coming to you too. And you got that, like I said, that Ace of Cups fell right behind the Hermit as well. So coming out of Hermit mode, yeah. So communication, here again, we're going into Mercury retrograde. So you will have communication from it. Mercury retrograde is notorious for communication from people from your past. It could be good communication, it could be bad communication. But with this Ace of Swords here, and it's saying clear up communication problems with others. Maybe it's the conversation that needs to be had, that has not been had, words that need to be spoken, that have not been spoken. But as you're going into this stage of this retrospect and going within, and you're going to be mindful of what you communicate. So what you don't want to do, you want to be firm with somebody, but you don't want them to take you out of your energy of calm, of clarity, of focus, of centeredness. And then here again, that could be another test. Because usually this Page of Swords talks about a harsh truth, sometimes delivered without tact. I'm not going to be as nice when I say it because it's a sword. It's delivered in a sword form. So it might cut. That truth might cut you. But it is the truth that you need. You need to tell or you need to receive to move forward. So this energy could be somebody giving you a harsh truth, or it could be you giving a harsh truth. It could also be spirit helping you to realize a harsh truth about yourself. Because again, this is the time to go within. So spirit wants to bring up and bring out the things that don't serve you. So as you move forward, you are enjoying everything anew. Okay? So it says truthful, perceptive, analytical, and blunt. An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. So you have this card that says a wonderful new idea, and then you have an exciting new challenge. Okay? So this ain't nothing but confirmation that you have a lot of new. Like I said, also be aware that Mercury's going into retrograde on 12/13, the day after the new moon. The date after the 12/12 portal. So if any communication from the past comes through that you are not welcoming, this is a time for you to put your foot down, make those boundaries more firm than you have before, and say what needs to be said, but do it in a space of forgiveness, in a space of kindness, in a space of love. That's way too many. That's like 7 cards. Okay, so let's see. Yes, 6 of Swords. Moving on. You got a lot of your own energy out here. A lot of air sign energy out here. So you got the 6 of Swords. Moving out those choppy waters. Moving into, starting to see the silver lining. Moving into a more positive place. Things are going to start getting easier for you. That doesn't mean you're still not expanding, transforming now. You're still going to go through challenges even in the new seasons. But the lessons that you have learned from the old seasons make going through those challenges a lot easier, because it says here you have what it takes to succeed, and you do. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress, because you won't, because you have what you need. You've learned what you need to learn from these old cycles. Now you can apply them into the new cycle. So when you see things that are familiar, people that are familiar, energies that are familiar, experiences that are familiar that did not serve you well, now you know how to deal with them, and now you know that I can more readily walk away from those things. I don't sit and give it a second thought anymore. Okay, so you got the 6 of Swords. It's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans, relocation or travel. So some of you may be, because you have up here a change in job or promotion, so some of you may be taking a job in another city, another state. You may just be in the same state, like I said, just moving jobs. Some of you may be moving to a new home. That could be anything. Or it could, to me, it could be movement forward too. It could be movement forward. So let's see what else we get here. Let me get a couple of more cards, then I'll move on to another deck. Okay. Let's see. Thank you. Spirit guys. What are the messages you have for the 12/12 quarter? So my awesome Aquarius. 3 of Cups. Aquarius, this is a really good reading. You have a lot to celebrate. You have to trust this process. And like I said, if you take advantage of this energy, I'm telling you, if you take advantage of this energy, there is nothing but good coming to you. All these new opportunities. And it's all about your mindset. It's all about what you think. What do you believe to be true about your future moving forward? About yourself? And seeing the truth, the harsh truth about what you have learned. And when we talk about these hardships and these circumstances and stuff that we're taking review of that may have hurt us, that may not have been comfortable, when we look at that, don't just look at what the outside influence was. Think about what you contributed to that too. Good, bad, and different. Have a realistic review of the past. And take the lessons out of it. Like, hey, I wasn't quick enough to set those boundaries in place. I wasn't firm enough on my boundaries. I saw these red flags and I ignored them. Whatever it is. I was too comfortable with that person. I was too comfortable with myself in this situation or whatever. And improve on those things. Think about ways as you're journaling that I can improve on me. And the standard that I set for how people treat me. It says reasons to celebrate a community of friends, happy announcements regarding relationships or children. I definitely think this relates to that support that we talk about. A new community of friends, your new soul tribe being attracted to you. It could be with this new romance coming up, this an opportunity to have emotional fulfillment in a new way or experience new emotional situations in love. That may be something that you're celebrating. It may be these new ideas, this new opportunity financially that you got so much on the board here to celebrate. You got too much here to celebrate. Okay? But take advantage. This is, when we read these cards, it is the potential for what can happen if you do A, B, C, or D. If I go within and I do my spiritual work. If I take what Spirit is giving me within and I apply it without. If I cut off certain people. If I cut off certain mind spaces. If I cut off the way I talk about myself. I talk to myself. I think about myself. If I cut off people who don't serve me well, ideas that don't serve me well, habits that don't serve me well. This is what Spirit is saying you have. Let me tell you something. Then you got the Magician. I'm telling y'all, Aquarius, don't waste this energy. Don't waste this freaking energy. Do not waste this energy. I don't care who is watching this. I don't care what space you are in right now. Every single day is a day to transform your life. One freaking step at a time. One moment at a time. That is all Spirit is asking for you to do. You have the power to do that. Standing in your personal power. You have this power in you. This is you transforming your life. Transmuting that negative energy from these old cycles into the energy the outcome that you desire for it to be. Journal that out. Focus on that. Be intentional about it. It don't have to be no 30 minutes, no whole hour. It don't even have to be all that. Be intentional about taking review of one thing from this day moving into the new year. One thing each day. Journal what one thing that hurt you the most, that was the most pleasant experience for you. What that thing taught you. What that situation, that conversation, that person. I don't care if it's losing a job, some illness. What is it teaching you? And I'm telling y'all, I know y'all might listen and say that it's easy when it ain't you. Trust me, it done been me a lot of times, on a lot of levels, and a lot of times, areas of my life. It has been. So I know what it is to sit down and journal this stuff and focus on, okay, when I get caught up in my own emotions, when I get caught up in my own thought patterns and saying, this ain't working out, that ain't working out, that ain't going to work out. Okay, let me sit down. Let me sit down and look at what lesson I learned this year, what experience I had this year, what experience I had this moment, this day, that I am grateful for. Now that I'm grateful, what lesson did I get out of that? How can I apply that lesson moving forward? That's all this Magician is telling you. Taking what you have learned and experienced and transmuting it into something greater for yourself, because it's going to benefit others too. Okay? It says, you can manifest the life you want. What you need will magically appear. Successful beginning. You have all of, the only thing you don't have out here is what? The Ace of Wands. So, which is about opportunity, new opportunity, but when you got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, you don't need a new opportunity when you know you're the Magician. You don't need the Ace of the Wands to show up here. You're the Magician. You create the opportunity. That's one thing Spirit told me. Stop looking for people to present you with an opportunity. Create it yourself. If nobody has offered you the opportunity that you are looking for, you are meant to create the opportunity. You are it. All right? Magic. All this new. Successful, new you. All right? Come on, Aquarius. Y'all got this. You didn't know, now you know. You got it. Leap of faith. All you got to do is get moving. All you got to do is get moving, Spirit said. We got you. All you got to do is get moving. Take the leap of faith. And then when you talk about the fool's journey, this is 0. New beginning. This is that person taking that leap of faith, starting the journey. So new cycle, new beginning. This is what Spirit is telling you. This is your season, your cycle for this. I'm telling you. Oh my God, I hope you understand that. Okay? It says, believe in yourself. Listen to your heart. Do what gives you joy. So you start with the Fool. You got the Fool here and you got the Magician. So, you know, you move, like I said, as you're moving on that fool's journey, you start at 0, leap of faith, taking the journey, feeling the fear and doing it anyway. And you move into the number 1, the Magician. Transmuting that life into what everything that you have learned. And you, because the Fool is starting the journey. So as they are moving on the journey, everything that they are learning along the way, transmuting it. How's that benefiting me? How is it? How do I make this something that benefits me? That makes me better? That's all this is saying. And then when I'm looking at this card with this Fool, you have the spirit guide back there. You have the angel back there. It's the spirit guide here. So you got the angelic presence. And you got the dog here, loyalty. So I feel like to me that is spirit saying that. And then you have those flowers there. You have this dark surrounding. You have the light. So you got the divine. You got your spirit guides. You got your spirit animals, those totems. There's beauty on this path. Is dark, but there is light from the divine there. And then you have those flowers there, which means even in all of this darkness, there's still beauty. Even in all of these experiences you had, all these dark experiences, all these painful experiences, there is still something beautiful to be salvaged from them. And the most beautiful thing to be salvaged from those experiences is you. You are the most beautiful thing because you are transforming this whole time. Okay? Take the leap of faith. Do it, Aquarius. You got this. And Spirit got your back the whole way. All right, I'm going to take some cards from another deck, and then we'll get some oracle cards and see what Spirit has to say to those. Thank you, Archangels, Ancestors, Spirit Guides. What additional messages do you have for this 12-12 portal for our Aquarius? You got the Strength card. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana here. Strength. Because you can do it. You can actually do it. Okay? And it says, great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. Spirit is like, as you are moving on this journey, as you are moving, new cycle, keep that energy. Always be forgiving. Always have compassion. Forgive yourself, forgive others. Have compassion for yourself, have compassion for others. That is exactly what Spirit is reminding you to continue to do. All right, let's see what else you got. Thank you, Archangels, Ancestors, Spirits, and Guides. What do you have for our beautiful Aquarius as they are moving into this 12-12? 2 of Pentacles. Too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider more playful approach. So 2 of Pentacles is more about balance. Balancing a lot at one time. So this goes back to, like I said, being centered, being aligned. Getting yourself centered and aligned and letting Spirit guide you too. Because as you're going to this, all this new stuff, new emotion, new financial, new opportunities and ideas and stuff, it can become overwhelming. But Spirit is reminding you, stay connected to the divine. Stay connected. That is how you stay connected. That is how you stay grounded. That is how you stay centered. That is what's going to give you the guidance moving forward. What next steps to take on this journey. As all of these new things are coming to us. Because you're more than deserving of them. So it's like, don't get overwhelmed. Get centered. That is what you do. Ooh. Then you got the 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. Defend your beliefs and decisions. Stand your ground. Choose your battles wisely. To me, that 7 of Wands goes back to what I said about this 7 of Swords. Standing in your personal power. I feel like this 7 of Swords talked about taking back your personal power. And this is you standing in your personal power. So that 7 of Swords is usually depicted as somebody, this guy running off with all these swords in his hand. But this, like I said, so that's you taking back your personal power. This is you standing. You have a passion to defend what you believe, who you are, and what you represent. So it shows up, it went from you taking it back, 7 of Swords, by force, by hook or by crook, and passionately standing in it, owning it, okay? So this is just a reiteration of what we've talked about. Spirit is like, yeah, you're on the right path. But as you're moving and you're learning these lessons, stand firm on what you've learned. Don't waver from that. That doesn't mean when we're moving to these new cycles, we release, we let go and we get lax. You know, we forget what we've learned. Because if you do, all you're going to do is repeat cycles. Okay? You got the 8 of Swords again. It's taking back your personal power. That is what's going to open the door to all this. Because this is how your reading started. Well, it started with the 7 of Swords, but you have the 8 of Swords. So the 8 of Swords is this feeling of, you feel trapped. You feel stuck. That's why I say, no, take back your personal power. Stand in your personal power and take that leap of faith. You are not stuck. It's an illusion. It truly is. Transmuting. Taking a compassionate, forgiving review of the past. And I think sometimes that Star card talks about that. A healing review of the past and a compassionate review of the past and all that stuff. The Judgment card can talk about that too. It says an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. And that is why you have this leap of faith, the beginning stages of that fool's journey. Taking that leap of faith and transmuting those lessons into personal power. Claiming your personal power because you are not stuck. You are absolutely not stuck. Yeah, you're not stuck. All these new stuff coming up. No way, Jose. You're not stuck at all, my loves. So you got 2 more. We're going to take these last 2. You got the Ace of Pentacles again, and you got the Page of Cups. So, like I said, pages usually bring news or messages, communication of some sort. We are going into, like I said, Mercury retrograde. You're going to have people coming trying to communicate with you. Page of Water, which is the Page of Cups, is intuitive, sensitive, artistic, and friendly. It's a new person enters your life. A relationship begins a new phase. Heightened psychic abilities. So you have that. Like I said, you have that here, all this new, because you have that 3 of Cups here, and you also have this Ace of Cups, so that may be a new emotional experience, something to celebrate with that. But like I said, that does not always have to be love. It could be something romantic. It could be a new friendship. It could be a new business partnership. All of that is here. All of that is here. And it could be a new relationship, or it could be an existing relationship moving into a more positive direction. Because that too is what this 12-12 means. That's what it represents. It talks about expansion, and it talks about more positive outcomes being shifted and guided to a more positive place on our journey. So this is just a confirmation of that, okay? And like I said, since it's a page, it could be somebody voicing, expressing something emotional to you. And it could be, I haven't seen any 6s out here to indicate that it's anybody from the past. But like the 6 of Cups, I think, speaks to that. But still, you have 2 pages out here. And pages are usually some form of communication. Especially this Page of Swords here. And then you have the Ace of Pentacles again. The inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. So you have 2 cards out here. This Page of Swords talks about reviewing contracts and documents very thoroughly. So this new opportunity, this new idea that you have that's coming in financially, Spirit is like, take inventory of what it is you want, and whatever contracts you may be coming into, make sure you're not so overzealous that you're overlooking things, okay? Make sure you are reading the fine print. You are asking the questions that need to be asked for clarity, because you have these swords out here. Clarity, clearing up communication problems with others, making sure whatever it is you are clear on before you move forward. Okay, especially if it's talking about a business partnership. And hell, if it's a relationship too, y'all still need to be having conversations to make sure you're on the same page with this person. If it's an old relationship being rekindled, one that you want to rekindle, putting out there what your expectation is. And both of you having the proper dialogue, exchanging the proper dialogue between each other to make sure you're on the same page moving forward. Make sure you have a clear understanding of what this person is giving you and what you expect to receive from them, okay? All right, let's get you some oracle cards, and gonna wrap this up, Aquarius. Let's see what else. Archangels, ancestors, spirit guides. What other messages do you have for our Aquarius as they are moving into this new cycle, new season, new moon? energy. Let's see what you got, babes. You got honor your beauty. Thank you, Jophiel, for helping me discover my inner and outer beauty. Realizing who you are, recognizing who you are. When we think about beauty, and that saying beauty is only skin deep, beauty goes way beyond what you see. What you see about others, what you see about yourself, what you see about a situation. So, like I said, the most beautiful thing that comes out of the pain, that comes out, that rises from the ashes is you. Transform. This is you. I'm going to read this out of the book and see what else it gives us. But I think that beauty is understanding the beauty of your transformation and honoring that. And also seeing the beauty in the lessons that you have learned and how they have transformed you into who and what you are continuing to become. All right, so I'm going to read this. It says, your angels are encouraging you to know that you are more beautiful than you realize. You are perfect in the eyes of God and his angels, and it's time you looked at yourself this way too. Beauty goes beyond vanity and outward appearance, but taking steps towards making yourself feel and look good will help. You have a beautiful heart, and the angels are blessed to guide you. The expanded interpretation of this card says the angels are here to boost your confidence because they see how harsh you can be with yourself. I think that Eight of Swords was talking about lack of self-confidence, and then you had another card out here that talked about that, which makes you feel stuck, which makes you feel like I can't move forward or I'm not deserving. But it feels like you are well deserving of all of this newness that is coming to you. You have deserved it. You have earned it. Okay? Your beauty goes beyond looks, but you must see that you are beautiful inside and out because it is the truth. Take some time today to look at what you love about yourself in the sense of your looks and what you love about who you are within. These thoughts and acknowledgments will align your soul with God. So this is our Archangel Jophiel, Jophiel. That's an Archangel Jophiel card. Jophiel's name means the beauty of God, and she is the archangel who can help us acknowledge our beauty. She is a wonderful angel who can be called upon to overcome the voice of inner doubt and fear that many of us face. She's like a breath of fresh air and brings a serene, positive energy to anyone who calls on her. She works closely with Archangel Michael to help us overcome negative traits in our thoughts and choices. Now, Archangel Michael is all of this sword energy out here. So that's air energy. So Archangel Michael and Archangel Jophiel. Keep those two in mind. Understand that you are beautiful and that your story and the experiences on these paths that create your story are what make you beautiful. They don't take away from you. They add to the beauty of who you are. All right? Aquarius. Let's see. Okay, let's get you. Let me get another angel guide card. I'm going to give y'all all I can give you now because I know I'm behind on my monthly reads. Yeah. All right, Aquarius. What else did you get here? Joy and contentment. Yes, baby. This is the energy you're moving into. This is the season you're moving into. This is the life that you are moving into. There's no way all these new opportunities and all this going within, doing this inner work, that is what the outcome is going to bring for you. So when we talk about focusing on the outcome that you want, focus on that. Focus on the fact that I want to be full of joy and contentment. So I want these new opportunities to bring me that. I want these new opportunities to give me fulfillment because they do align with who I am and who I'm becoming. Okay? All right, let's get you a healing energy oracle. I'll get you a couple of these. Creation. I have the power to direct my life. With a constructive attitude, I create what is best for my soul. I firmly believe I can transform and improve my inner and outer worlds by turning every thought into affirmative action. I act in the image of God and bring light into my life. This is exactly what you do in the magician energy. That is what you're doing. I create the life I love, the life I want, the life I desire, the life I deserve. Because I am the magician. I am magically manifesting miracles in my life. Say that with me. I am magically manifesting miracles in my life because you deserve it. You're putting in the work. And like I said, if you really want to know, what a lot of us, we get caught up in, what is my purpose? How do I live out my purpose? Let me tell you when you know you're living in your purpose. When what you do, number one, it brings you joy, it brings you contentment, it brings you fulfillment. It aligns with who you are. It aligns with who Spirit has created you to be. God has created you to be. But it is also this spiritual growth, joy through spiritual growth. Then you got joy and contentment here. And it allows you to be a light to others, directly and indirectly. So some of that may be you being a mentor, you actually sharing the testimony of your life and your stories, and whether that's in the business world, whether that's on a platform as a mentor, as a coach, as a therapist, and all that stuff. It doesn't always have to present that way. It could be as a supervisor, you're encouraging one of your staff members. As a coworker, you're encouraging another coworker. It could be you encourage. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to be on the stage with a mic or a mic. It doesn't have to be all that. It still counts as spiritual work. Okay. And like I say, when I'm talking about involuntarily doing that, you never know who's watching you. You never know what people are watching you, what they see, what they're learning about you. I've had so many people come up to me in different stages and phases of my life where they have noticed things about me that I didn't notice they were paying attention to. And people I didn't even know were watching me. So sometimes you have, I don't know which one of these pages, but people always say, oh, that person is watching me. That means somebody's watching you. There are people watching you. There are people waiting to see you fail. There are people waiting for you to succeed because they know you deserve it. They know you're worth it. They know you have what it takes to do it. You have what it takes. That's what they're saying. So there are people watching you because they want to promote you. They want to work with you. They want to present you with these new opportunities and new love situations, okay? The divine fruit. As I work to improve and free myself, I strengthen my foundations. My intellect is light, my heart is warmth, and my soul is strength. You got the strength card out here. I am nurtured by the divine sun. The fruit I bear reflects my inner light. That reminds me of this leap of faith card here. Because as he's walking, like I said, you got butterflies here. You got the light from divine shining on him. And the butterflies represent transformative energy. He's on the path to transformation. He's surrounded by butterflies. You got the spirit, your archangels back here supporting you. Your spirit guide in the form of this dog, which is loyalty. And then you got the divine shining light. And then you got these new flowers budding right here at his feet. So that is just Spirit's way of confirming to you that you're going to bear divine fruit as you are walking in your light and you are aligned with your divine purpose, your higher self. And that is not hard work, y'all. It's not easy work, but it's not hard to align with your higher self when you're not comparing yourself with other people. And then you have this orange out here, and a lot of this orange and yellow, which is that solar plexus, sacral chakra energy, which speaks to confidence, and personal power and assertiveness and expression. That's what this is. So this is a season for you to really shine, Aquarius, as who you are. But like I said, what did you learn in this season? What did you learn from this stuff? Because this is what you're going to project. If you taking these lessons in and you're applying them, this is what you're going to have. You're going to understand who you are, inside and out. You understand that your beauty ain't got nothing to do with your hair, your makeup, your face, your body type. It ain't got nothing to do with that. Beauty comes in all shapes, sizes, colors, ages, honey. It does. And everybody don't like the same thing, no way. A new opening. So this new opening, this is purple, so that's crown chakra. And here again, you got all this new energy out here. All these purple cards, which are the major arcana cards, and I call them God cards, so they direct messages from the universe, from God, from divine to you. And it's thought energy. The crown talks about what you think, what your thoughts becoming things. You creating, magically creating, manifesting from that process, that outcome that I want. I'm thinking about that outcome. And when we talk about all this sword energy, that's you. That's thought. It's thought energy. A new opening. How many cards you got here talking about new opportunities, new magic, new this, new that? Okay. When one door closes, I am confident another will open. And it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunity and learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within. This ain't nothing but this whole reading being summed up. Go through this 12-12 portal. Go through this winter solstice. go through this new moon, move into this new year, this new season, this new cycle of your life that you have worked so hard for. And some of y'all may not think you're working hard. That tears you cry, that's hard work. That acknowledging what needs to change, what needs to be released, that is hard work. You are putting that work in. The work sometimes is a combination of both physical, mental, emotional, material. It's all of those things. They all count. They all count, okay? You got a lot of new coming to you because you've worked for it. All right, let me get you maybe 1 or 2 more cards, and I'll get you a Soul Truth card. I mean, an Archangel Animal. And I'll get you a couple of angel numbers, too, just to see what comes out. All right? This is going to be a long reading, but it's all good. Y'all got the end of the year reading coming, too. That's going to be even longer. So you have, to whom am I comparing myself right now? Ooh, Aquarius. Who? Because can't nobody beat you at being you. Can't compare where you don't, can't compete where you don't compare. Nobody can beat you at being you. It's only one you. Even if you got a twin, there's only one you. You know? So it says, what you are able to see in another is only visible because it is within you. Ready to be brought out. Shine light on this feeling of not enough and see the truth. All that you need and want is within you. Today, stop comparing and start creating. You got that creation card right here. Don't compare yourself to nobody else. Can't nobody beat you at being you. Ain't nobody as beautiful as you, smart as you, wise as you. We got 1 million people writing books. Can't nobody write the book you're going to write and the voice and the energy that you're going to write it in. We got a lot of people who sing and dance and do all this stuff. They can't do it the way you do it. That's why you're meant to do it, okay? I was going to say something else about this card. Stop comparing, start creating. Knowledge you need is within you. But something else here. That shining your light. Again, that goes back to that being the light to others. And that's what I was going to say about this shining the light on this feeling of not being enough. That goes back into that journaling. Taking inventory, going within, taking inventory, retrospect of what I have experienced and why I have experienced it and what it actually does for me. Let's get you an Archangel Animal card. I'm going to use a different Archangel deck today. Thank you, Archangel Ancestral Spirit Guides. What message do you have for my lovely Aquarius? You have the Horse. Care for others and let them be free. That speaks to relinquishing control of the outcomes to me. Because a lot of times we care for our children, our spouses, and other people, and we want to control who they become. And this is kind of a relinquishing control and allowing people to be themselves. Because one thing about when you allow people to be themselves around you, you get to see who they really are, and you get to make a conscious, realistic decision about if you want to roll with them in that energy or not. So I'm all for people. I like for people to come around me and be themselves, because I'm like, yeah, I ain't rolling with you like that, because that ain't how I get down. Or you may say, okay, but that's not being judgmental. You're just trying to do what is best for you. And you can't do that when people pretending to be something or somebody else, right? All right. Let's see what this says. This card tells you to expand your heart center and focus on your noble qualities and aspirations. You are reminded that in order to honor others and let them be free, you must first respect yourself and set yourself free. So tune into the great universal angel Mary and let her wonderful, healing, divine, feminine light bathe you and dissolve the old. Yes. Then take decisions that chime with you and light you up. Visualize the full moon or look at it if you can. Be aware of Archangel Christiel's shimmering milky white light extending to your third eye and a magnificent pure white unicorn walking along the light to touch you. This will start to activate your own personal great soul qualities. Watch a higher path unfold. You are moving into a very new energy, a very new season of your life, but it is going to be filled with, when I see this card, I think about that nostalgic childlike wonder, like when we really like that Christmas day, that Christmas day when you can't wait to get up to open your presents. If you're somebody who celebrates Christmas, I just remember from when I was a child, you get up, you open the presents, and how good it feels. You know, that energy that you feel in that moment. Or just coming together with your family. For me, the best part of that time was coming together with my family. Being with my brothers and my sisters and my mom and, you know, my cousins and stuff like that. So it's just that childlike wonder. This is what I'm feeling for you in this reading. Like, it is going to be a very exciting time if you allow it to be. If you open yourself up to it. If you lean into it. Take evaluation of those lessons and see what you are meant to see. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. I think that goes to this caring for others and letting them be free. So, like I said, relinquishing that control. You have to, like it just this card just said, you have to free yourself. In order to free, you cannot free others without freeing yourself. You cannot. Okay? This says, surrender the habit of people pleasing. Doing what makes you happy. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. That does not mean that you do not care. That does not mean that you do not love them. It is saying do not care for people at the detriment of yourself. You cannot give them what you are not giving yourself. Okay? Now let's get you some angel number cards and we will be done. But do be looking out for the end of the year reading. That's going to be a collective read though for all signs. Because Spirit has led me to, has really been putting that on my heart. So you have the number 9, ending of a cycle. Ending cycles. All right. I am compassionate. It is your compassion that makes you shine. You are devoted to helping the greater good and have a strong talent for speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you are being of service. This, you just had a card that talked about speaking up. Well, you had this one talking about shining your light. So we get that, and then this epiphany. So you had this. This goes back to this hermit card, which is the number 9 as well, and it talks about being a light to others. But this talks about speaking up for others. Your soul is most satisfied when you are of service and stuff. So this goes back to this people pleasing, that balance, being in this balanced state. So you're just like, yes, it's okay to do good and to want good for others, but never at the detriment of yourself. Okay. Ooh, quick. Aquarius, is it y'all that always get this card? You got 1111. 1111. I am awakening. And like I said, 1212 portal. It's spiritual awakening, spiritual expansion, spiritual growth, okay? It says the universe is arranging people and experiences on your path to help you succeed and helping you wake up to who you truly are. That goes back to this this 7 of swords that you started with. That says working alone may not be the best course of action or the best path for you to take. And then it's followed by this ace of pentacles that talks about new resources of money, time, and support. That's just a confirmation. I'm telling you, Spirit got y'all on this journey, Aquarius. You have to do your part though, okay? Trust the process, but you got to do your work too. You got to do the inner work, the outer work. Keep doing what you're doing, okay? Because all of this, and then you have this 11 out here in the strength card too, okay? Ooh, Aquarius. You know what? Let me tell y'all. Y'all better get it together. If you ain't got it together, you need to. 888. I'm abundant. So Spirit's like, as you're ending this new cycle and you're moving all this, let me tell you something, Aquarius. If I could shake this camera, I would. All this new. Ending this cycle well. Finishing the race well. Finishing it strong. Taking inventory of all this stuff in the past because it's opening the door for all this new wonderful stuff. Don't get caught up in your own emotions. If you're going through something right now, if you're frustrated with stuff, magician, use your inner power to transmute that energy. Everything that is of God, of spirit, of the universe is in you. That's how you can be this magician. That energy is in you. It ain't up in heaven in a cloud somewhere. It resides in you. You carry it with you everywhere you go, all of the time. Use it. Use it. Okay? I am abundant. As you focus on all the wonderful things that surround you, you're clearing the path for more positive energy to flow into all areas of your life and creating a place for abundance. That you are. We're going to do one more and we're going to be done with your reading, okay? Thank you, Archangel and Ancestor Spirit, guys. Give me one more message for my amazing Aquarius as they're moving into I said one. They gave you more than one. All right. Them fell out. Look, and it fell on this 888 and this 1111. You got Aquarius. I'm so done with y'all. Yeah, I hope y'all out here in these spiritual streets doing your thing. Because I'm telling you, you better be. You got the 88. So yeah, 888. That fell on 8. This fell on 888. I am wealthy. So you're abundant, you're wealthy. It says you are on the cusp of a prosperous and abundant spiritual life. You will find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which bring financial and material abundance into your life. New, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, Magician. Let me tell you something. It's here for you. Do the work. Do the work. Have a positive, compassionate, forgiving review of the past. Look at the past with gratitude. Give gratitude for those lessons. Give it for that heartache. Give it for that lack. Give it for that loss. Give it for those betrayals. Give it for that pain. Give gratitude for it. What is it teaching me? What has it taught me that I'm meant to teach others? Because that is your purpose. And then you got 9-9. So you got 9. You got 9-9. Okay? I am courageous. Yes, because you are taking this leap of faith. You're taking the bull by the horns on this path, on this journey. You are leading your life with your light. Okay? It is time to get to work on the realization of your soul's mission in life. And we already said what that is. You ain't got to keep wondering what that is. Be a light to others. That is what your spiritual purpose is. As you're doing what you love, as you're doing what brings you joy, that helps you, give you fulfillment, it evolves you, and it transforms you spiritually, emotionally. That is what you do. That voluntarily, involuntarily, directly, indirectly, you are going to be a light to others by how you lead, by how you live, by what you say, and what you do, because people are watching you, whether you're in contact with them directly or not. People are watching you. So you are being a light, whether you realize you're doing it or not. Now, as you move forward, be more conscious about what you are doing, what you are saying, who and what you are entertaining. Okay? It says you have a higher purpose in this life that is yours and only yours to fulfill. Unleash your true power. Standing in your personal power, taking it back, and then we had over here the 7 of Wands, standing in it. Right? And then what do we say about honoring your beauty and the beauty of who you are? Nobody can beat you at being you. There's a purpose that only you can fulfill. If you don't fulfill it, if you don't do it, it don't get done. That is the absolute truth. Nobody can do what you were divinely put here to do. All right, Aquarius. I love y'all. Thank you. Be looking out for that general reading for all signs for the end of the year, because we're going to dig deep in that one. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Do your work. Get those journals out. Type those notes. You got your cell phone all the time anyway. Type those notes to yourself. Hey, this is what I'm grateful for today. This is what I learned from this particular lesson, this particular experience. This is what I'm taking into. This is what I'm leaving behind and what I'm releasing as I'm moving into this new phase. This cycle is ending. And this is what I'm carrying with me as a lesson. And something I'm grateful for, okay? Make sure you guys are journaling from now on into this new year. It's a lot of good energy right now. Maximize that energy. Maximize it, okay? You deserve it. Love you. And I will see you again in the next video.